Hi guys, welcome back. So we're going to do another Blu-ray hunt today. Just going to pop out to Ipswich, and yeah, there's a few things in here because I've got my eye on, so they're on the app saved. Got a handful of stuff just to trade in, stuff I've recently upgraded, so I don't need the sort of standard or Blu-ray editions of them. I've upgraded a few things to 4K. Yeah, we'll say not many charity shops normally open on a Sunday in Ipswich, but if I see a couple, then yeah, I might dive in and see if there's any bargains in there as well. Yeah, you know the drill. Let's go. So we're here in Ipswich, and yeah, gonna go to probably HMV. They've got the 2 for 15 on premium collection at the moment, so might get a couple of those while I'm here. Yeah, I've just seen a sign on the way in saying that there's a parade on today, I think, so I hope I don't get stuck in town. Well, we'll find out. Might be part of the parade when I come back out. Here's hoping not. Right, see you soon. Well, that was a change of plans. So yeah, there was a parade on apparently, and I can just imagine myself pulling right into it, Mr. Bean style, and becoming part of the parade, waving out my window. But yeah, so yeah, I thought I was like a little Blu-ray ninja popping through Ipswich. I was hot-footing it across the other side of town. Picked up a few things in the CEX that I had on my watch list. There was a couple there that I couldn't get my hands on, or there's one I'll show you in the clip why. And then yeah, tried to grab a little bit of B-roll on the way out, and swung into HMV. Couldn't find a couple of things in there I was after again either, but I did find something else. And I thought, well, shame to waste such a nice day. We might as well head over and do a second Blu-ray hunt in Felixstowe. So yeah, it's about 20 minutes away from Ipswich, so I thought I'll head over that way. I don't come this way very often. So second Blu-ray hunt of the day. Well, yeah, not a bad result again today. A couple of little things picked up. I didn't scout out Felixstowe before I came today, so I just kind of it was quite nice going in not knowing what was there. Yeah, had a good look through. Probably spent more time in there than some of the staff did today on shift, but yeah, it was nice having a good look through, and picked up a few titles. Like I say, nothing major. A couple of comedies which I'll show you when I get back, and then there was another one as well, like a bit of an impulse one. You always get an impulse one, don't you? Which you know nothing about, but you see it and you think, yeah, I'm going to go for that. So yeah, we'll go through that one, and we'll get back. So we're back, and yeah, got a few things today, so not too bad at all, even though I had to jump ship and move from one location to another to avoid being in that parade. So let's go through what we picked up. And so in Ipswich, I jumped into the CEX quick and picked up a few titles. So if you saw my last pickups video, or for last month, so I started doing a few little collections of anime titles. Got into a bit of an animated thing. And I saw they had a couple of titles in, one of which had a reprinted cover. Probably put a clip in here somewhere, which was a bit annoying. But the other one didn't have a reprinted cover, so I thought I'm going to go for a no slip cover. But it is what it is. So that one is Whisper the Heart, I think it is. Whisper of the Heart. There we go. Yeah, I hadn't seen it, but so I'm collecting a few of these little Studio Ghibli ones. So yeah, going to be looking forward to checking that one out. The other one I had earmarked in there was one I've seen a long time ago, but for £2, I don't think it's on any streaming sites that I've got anyway at the moment. But yeah, for worth a go, Anthony Hopkins and Colin Farrell in Solace. So yeah, I think this one's a bit of a thriller, bit of a darker thriller. I remember it being quite good back in the day, so thought I was going to give it another retry for a couple of pounds. And this other one, so this one, I don't know a lot about this one. I don't think I've seen it, but I've got it mainly because I'm a big fan of Jennifer Connelly, and she's in it. And it seems to be not hard to get online, but it's quite a little bit dearer to get online than it is just in the CEX. So I thought I got vouchers. I'm chopping in some stuff again for it. I'll pick it up. And that is Stuck in Love. So yeah, don't know much about this one, but I'll probably give this a bit of a watch and see what I think. Looks like a fairly good cast in there, but yeah, it just intrigued me, so thought I'd go for that one. That was it. That was all I picked up in the CEX in Ipswich. Then I darted across to the HMV via a couple of charity shops very quickly. Nothing really in the charity shops over there, all very bare bones. And the HMV, I was looking for Demon Seed, I think it is on the premium collection, because I did have it way back, and I think I sold it in the end, but I feel like I want to pick it up again on a 215. But I've been to two HMVs now in the last sort of like couple of days, and neither of them seem to have it. But I'll find it at some point, I'm sure. So yeah, they didn't have that one, so I didn't have to try and find another one to go with the 215. But what they did have was something I've been wanting to get, and just had to wait for sort of a bit more of a payday, which was the collection of the Lawnmower Man. So yeah, everyone's probably seen the unboxings of these ones, but yeah, I thought I'm going to go for this one. I've got quite a few of the 101 Black Label titles. I do remember enjoying the first one. I don't think I've seen the second one, but yeah, it's one of those classic sci-fi movies from back in the day. And I thought this hardbox edition probably will go out of print at some point, so I might as well pick it up while I can afford to do so. Save trying to chase it down later on and paying a bit more of a premium price for it. So yeah, glad to pick that one up. Then obviously I shot over to Felixstowe, which was about 20 minutes away from where I was. Quite a few charity shops were open over in Felixstowe today, actually, which is weird for a Sunday, but better for me. Not a lot great in there, to be fair. I picked up one thing at a charity shop, which I think it's fairly, well, it's pretty much a bargain, to be honest. It was a 4K of all things, and it was the 4K and Blu-ray set of the movie 2012. So yeah, I like these big disaster movies. I've got the Blu-ray with a slip on there, so I might pop the slip over the top of this one. But £2.50 this one was, so I thought for a 4K and Blu-ray set, that was yeah, pretty reasonable in there, both in there. So yeah, I know James over at Move Mad, I think he's a big fan of this movie, so I thought I'm not going to pass that one up. Then I went into the CEX, as I say, in the car, probably like completely blind really. I normally like to sort of get a list up on the app and find out what I'm going to go in for, so I'm a bit more precise in what I'm picking up. But yeah, I picked up 3 titles, and then I had a little ponder about another one in there after I came out, did a bit of research on it, and then went back on the way back to the car and picked it up at the end as well. So I ended up getting 4 in total. So the first 3 I picked up were just these like really easy to watch, sort of cheap run-of-the-mill comedies, nothing too crazy. So this is Cyrus. This was obviously £1. I did watch this a while back, but yeah, John C. Reilly I'm quite a fan of. And yeah, this guy from Superbad, his name eludes me now, but yeah, that one is okay. I remember having a couple of chuckles to that one for £1. Thought it was worth a go. And again, on a similar sort of note, really, I've got Anna Faris in The House Bunny. That was £2. Again, I watched it back on DVD, a couple of laughs in it. So these are just so easy to throw on in an evening where it's hot in the summertime, you know, and yeah, have a cold beer and just watch one of those. This one's always been sort of like in and out of my sort of watch pile going on for years, really. And I've never taken the plunge because I struggle sometimes with these sort of like 70s movies. I know they're classics, but I think it's the 70s movies anyway. But it is, I thought for £6, it was in its original case. I'll just give it a go. And it is Don't Torture a Duckling. So I thought, sometimes I get on with these, sometimes I don't. You know, sometimes I find they're just not quite doing it for me. I appreciate what they're trying to do, and I appreciate that everyone's got their, you know, some people really, this is their thing. I'll give it a go. Like I say, some of them I get on really well with, and they've become part of my collection. Others I'll quite happily watch, enjoy it for what it is, but then chop it back in later on. So around that sort of £5-6 mark, that's where I'll test the waters with these, and yeah, find out whether I'm going to move it on or keep it in the collection. So yeah, that's what I picked up from there. And then I went and got my coffee, had a little wander about, and had a bit of research because I'd seen this one had just come in, I think, because it was on the counter when I was paying for the first 3. And yeah, knew nothing about it. I knew it was an Arrow title, judging by the case, but I quickly took the name down of it, had a little research on my phone when I was having a little wander around outside, enjoying the sun. And they look really interesting. So I think there's 5 movies in this set, and they had it up for £15. I still had about £3 or £4, £5 vouchers left over, something like that. So that was taking a chunk of money off there. So for just over a tenner, I got 5 movies on the Arrow videos there. And it is, let me get this right, Stray Cat Rock, I think it is. So there we go. So I don't even know if I've seen the cover of this one, you know, to be fair. But yeah, £15 I say. But after my vouchers came off, it was more like a tenner. You get 5 movies in there. I think it's only on 2 discs, so there is a few movies on 1 disc somewhere there. But yeah, it looked like, when I had a quick look on my phone, 70s kind of movies that, yeah, foreign movies. Don't know, they're just, something about them looked quite intriguing. I figured I would give it a try. Let me just reverse the artwork. I think on Amazon they were charging about £25 for this, or something, obviously brand new. And on eBay there was similar prices, I think. So I thought £15 with a bit of voucher off it was a fairly reasonable price to sort of roll the dice on for 5 movies. Pretty good value. So yeah, don't know much about those ones, but yeah, I'll tuck into a couple of those and maybe let you know what I think a bit later on down the line. Worst case scenario, again, I can probably chop this back in or sell it on if it doesn't work out for me personally. But yeah, it looked like a nice set. So that was it. So yeah, that was all the titles I picked up today. So quite a lucky find on that charity shop 4K, and a few titles there. There's always one in there that you find that you never went in for, but you end up coming out with it. But anyway, that's how it goes. I hope you enjoyed the video today, and thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you next time.